Yo, what's going on, guys? Azuma here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the top 5 best bloodlines in the game. And when I mean by top 5, I don't mean by any like logical order. These are just basically the best bloodlines in the game, and you can choose between one of them to like actually keep in your arsenal and hopefully, you know, use it in PvP against NPCs and all of that. And like I said, they aren't in any order, so don't bash me if I say like, you know, something's better than something. I'm just putting them in this list to show you like that they're good and that they should be kept in your bloodline slot. But anyways, before I start the video, guys, thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers, and you know, hopefully reach our goal of 400 soon. And when I do, that'll be nice. And then 1K, I will be giving away 2 game passes, so make sure to subscribe, tell your friends, and you know, like the video as well. And a lot of people that do watch my videos, and if you are one of them that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe already. I think 78% of you that watch my video aren't subscribed, so make sure you guys do that, because I am helping you guys and you guys are helping me as well. But anyways, we're gonna start the video, and the first bloodline that we have in stock or in the list will be the Shindai, and I will be showcasing you just the simple moves about it and why it's good. So I'm going to be showcasing it on Mosey here. So the first move is basically Shindai clones, and this is really OP because it can do up to 150k damage if you put it with a shock move, so they stand still, and it just does a lot of damage, and these clones follow them for a long time, or a decent amount of time. And the next one we have here is the sunlight devastation, and it basically just sends a big ass fireball from like whatever heaven or some shit, and it does hella damage, and it pushes the opponent back, which is pretty OP. And then you also got the end move, which is a sunflower desolate, I'm pretty sure, and let's check it out. So basically what it does, it puts the opponent to sleep for 2 seconds. So here I do it, and he's asleep for 2 seconds, so I am able to use my combo on him if I wanted to, which is really OP. Or you can pair it up with the Shindai clone. Just spawn your Shindai clones first and then your sunflower desolation, because that is really OP. And the next one we have is the actual R&B C spec, so I'm gonna equip that. And basically what it does, it basically has 4 stages, right? So the first stage, you just normal. Second stage, you have your imperfect Susanoo. Stage 3, you have your almost perfect Susanoo, and then stage 4, you have your perfect Susanoo. And with the perfect Susanoo, when you do the RNBC thing, you do spawn 2 clones instead of like 3 or 4 than usual. And in the stages 1, 2, and 3, you do spawn 3 clones, I'm pretty sure, when you click RNBC. But what RNBC is, it basically puts the user into a genjutsu or everyone around you, and your clones attack the closest person near you. Or yeah, if that makes sense. But they turn invisible, like the clones turn invisible as well as you do, so they can't see anything. So I am going to do RNBC right now, and as you can see, my clones spawn in. Yeah, 3 clones, and right now they're invisible on his screen, and they don't have a Susanoo because I am on stage 1. But if I were to go on stage 2 or stage 3, it would show a Susanoo. But that's basically Shindai, and we're gonna move to the next one, which will be vines. Now you may be asking like, why vines? But just hear me out. I may say it was ass in my vine showcase, but I was wrong. It's really good, and the abilities are just awesome if you know how to use them. But yeah, we're gonna move on to vines right now. Alright guys, so we are back, and I do have the vines bloodline equipped. And basically the first move, what it does is that it turns you into Zetsu, like what you look like when you hold C, and then it like summons a big vine that basically traps your opponent in vines, which you can use to start your combos with. So that's really a good thing about it. So here I'm going to show you on Mosey did what it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and click V, and as you can see, it spawns a whole like vine thing, and they're stuck in it for a bit until they're released. So right there, they're stuck in it, and yeah, 3 times basically. So it is really good, and it's good for like starting combos as well, because they can't do anything once they're attacked. But that's basically the first move. And the next move we're talking about is going to be a move that you can use to get away. So basically what you have to do is click B, and you turn into like the white Zetsu, and you can phase into walls, so I can see what they're doing, they can't see what I'm doing, and I can just go to the other side of this, and they probably wouldn't know. but the downside of this is that it does drain a lot of stamina. So if you don't have a lot of stamina, then I wouldn't do that. And the next move we have is the N spec, and basically what it does is that it's basically like the Shindai clones, but it's your white Zetsu clones instead. So can one of you guys come here? And I am going to use it on Mosey again. So if I click N right here, as you can see, Zetsu clones right there, and I think you spawn 5. Was that 4 or 5? Yeah, you do spawn 5. And that was really OP since they do a lot of damage, and basically the same amount of damage as Shindai clones, but you have an extra one. So that's pretty OP. And if you can pair it with Eternal if you want to do a lot of damage, but by itself it's still OP. And then the next one we have is the actual mode itself. Now it only has one mode, so that's fine. And basically what it is you look like white Zetsu. Your face is basically like white Zetsu, and if you like walk around like WASD, you go into the ground and they can't see you, so you can pop up and be like, you got games on your phone or something like that. But what the moves on this are is just basically RNBC and left mouse click. So left mouse click. So what I'm gonna do is use it on these guys. So right here I'm gonna go 1 2 3. As you can see, the animation is kind of getting canceled out by my chi blade, but you can see the difference. So I do like hit that big whatever vine on my thing, and it does do 12k damage, 12.8k damage, so that is a lot of damage for that. And the next one we have is RNBC. So RNBC is, it summons like hella vines to like grab the nearest person. So watch there, as you can see, and it does basically entrap them like your V move, and it does it to multiple enemies at once, and it targets the nearest person. But yeah, that was the Zetsu bloodline, and I'm gonna go on to the next one, which will be the Rayon Rengoku. Alright guys, so I am back, and we are going to showcase the Rayon Rengoku, and I am not on my account, I am on Mosey Did's account because I do not have Rayon Rengoku. But basically I'll show you what the moves do. So basically the V-Spec, what it does, it pulls everyone around you, and it does I think 20k initially, and then 2.6k for like 5 times. So if I do right now, 20.7k and a lot of 2.6k, so I'm pretty sure it does around like 35k damage or 30k or maybe even 40k, I'm not sure, but yeah, it does do a lot of damage. And the next one we have, it basically switches your spot with them and does damage to them when you switch. So I'm gonna click B and then click on Mosey, so B and click on him, and right there it does do a lot of damage. So that's really cool. And what N does is it puts them in a Genjutsu, which is really sick. So I'm gonna put it on him. You guys can't see it, but he will be still for a bit. So N, click on him, and he is in a Genjutsu right now, basically someone stabbing his heart. And the next one I'm going to show you is the Rayon Rengoku Z spec, so I'm going to show you that fast. But as you can see, you look pretty cool with the armor. When you block, it's the samurai skeleton horns, and when you punch as well, it is that, and it does 30k damage. But what the Z spec does do is this. Watch it. Basically Inja's arrow, and it does tons of damage. Like, it's one of the most OPest moves in the game. It's just that easy to kill people. Like, if you find a nice combo with the Rayon Rengoku, you could beat a lot of people. But yeah, that's gonna be all for the Rayon Rengoku. Alright, so the next bloodline that we're going to showcase is going to be the Tengoku, and Tengoku's really good because of its high damaging abilities, especially its RNBC spec. So before I show you that, I will show you the ability itself. So for the V spec, basically what it does is it's like some mini ass for Sengon. Looks like our Sengon, not really looks, but it's like the animation for their Sengon. And once you do hit them, basically what it does, it does initial damage on impact, and it sends like a huge burst of wind, which does like 2.6k damage around that for like multiple times. And the next one we have is the Beast spec, and what it does, it basically sends like balls of destruction to them, and it does hella damage, like 10k damage, and there are like what, like 8 balls. That sounds weird, but they're like 8 balls, 7 balls, maybe a bit less or more. And that's what's good about it. And the next one you have is the N spec, and basically it's like a huge ass ray of lightning, and it does a lot of damage. So here you go, here 10k right there. Like, if you hit it right, you can do like 70k damage, and that's why Tengoku is so OP. And plus, if you have the Tengoku mode on, you do get a damage boost, so it probably might be higher than that, but I am in base form showing it to you guys. And now I'm going to equip the mode and show you the RNBC spec on it. So before I do that, this is what it looks like, you know. not really anything good. No modes, and this is what the RNBC spec is. So you right click C and look at that, easy like that. They're all, look at that. All three of them basically died, and I'm pretty sure the mode or the RNBC spec does like around 100k damage just for like for one move. So that's just OP as it is. And Tengoku is like, it's still one of the best things there, because obviously it's from the Tensei gun, and that's one of the most OPS eyes in Naruto series. But yeah, that's the Tengoku, and the last one we have will be the Sengoku, and I will be showcasing that on Lying Eric's account or Caillou's account, because I don't have it either, which is sad. Alright guys, so we are back, and I'm going to be showcasing the Sengoku on Caillou's account, and the Sengoku is really like good. So there's 2 stages to it, and the moves are really OP as well. So the first one is V, and basically what it does is like punches the ground or some shit. It does do more damage than 34k, because right now Caillou is at like what, like down a lot by Nin, but it does do a lot of damage when it's fully upgraded. But yeah, and the next one we have is B. So if I click B right here, as you can see, it puts them to the air and puts them into Amaterasu, and it does so much. It does a lot of damage, and it just puts them into a flame, which just burns them for a while. And the next one, I need to be attacked, so I'm gonna click N and just punch me once. I'll tell you when. So I'm gonna click N. 3, 2, 1, and then as you can see, you teleport behind them and basically do a lot of damage to them, and that's good. And then for the C spec, basically what it does is, I'll show you. So when you click RNBC right here, it sends a lot of like meteorites down to you, and that's pretty good. And the next one that we have is stage 2, and stage 2 basically what it does is that when you right click, wait, I'm stuck on the ground. When you right click, your Susanoo pops up. I'm flying still, hold up. They need to fix this flying shit, bro. It's so weird. Okay, there. But when you right click, you do spawn in your you do get into your perfect Susanoo, and it's basically Indra's, because this is his eye, and it does a lot of damage. And if you do RNBC for this one, it's basically Indra's arrows, so that does a lot of damage as well. And yeah, those are basically the 5 best or top 5 bloodlines in the game, because right now nothing beats their damage input and like their moveset. Like Sengoku's movesets are like hella good. Like if you use this in the freaking arena, you can just spam this, then you can use some like Sengo Spirit Bomb, click V, get all of them in there. If they're trying to attack you, click N, and if they hit you, you spawn behind them like that, and it's just OP like that. Like easy, but it does drain a lot of MD for most of the modes. But overall, those are the best 5 bloodlines in my opinion. I really doubted Vines, but it seemed to be really good if you know how to use it, and it could open you to a lot of jutsus or a lot of combos and all of that. But yeah, that's gonna be all for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure, you know, subscribe, like, go into the comments, you know, hit something nice, say something nice, and you know, join my Roblox group while you're at it, and as well as my Discord group. I am trying to get a lot of members for my Discord group, so we can host some events like the tuning exams, or like, I don't know, a tournament to win Robux or game passes. But yeah, that's gonna be all for the video, guys, today, and you guys have a good night/day. Peace out.